across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chive on Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease, raving through the night, finding inner peace. From the prairies to the peaks, we gather near, with friends so dear and spirits clear. Chive On Canada, and we unite as one, celebrating life till the night is done. Feel the beat drop, let your spirits fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Raise a glass high for the Chive Nation, spreading love and joy across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chive On Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease, raving through the night, finding inner peace. Under northern lights, our souls ignite. With KCCO, everything's right. Chive On Canada, and we stand tall. With unity and love, we conquer all. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chive On Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease, raving through the night, finding inner peace. So let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCCO spirit, we'll be alright. Chive On Canada, and we stand so tall. In this Chive Nation, we'll never fall. Oh. Let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCCO spirit, we'll be alright. Chive On Canada, and we stand so tall. In this Chive Nation, we'll never fall. Under Calgary's sky, where the Rockies shine, KCCO vibes we unwind. With Chive On Canada, a unity call. Dancing through the night, we give our all. Feel the beat drop, let your spirits fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Raise a glass high for the Chive Nation, spreading love and joy across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chive On Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease, raving through the night, finding inner peace. From the prairies to the peaks, we gather near, with friends so dear and spirits clear. Chive On Canada, and we unite as one, celebrating life till the night is done. Feel the beat drop, let your spirits fly. Together we rise, reaching for the sky. Raise a glass high for the Chive Nation, spreading love and joy across our great nation. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chive On Canada, we thrive. In Alberta's heart, where the fun won't cease, raving through the night, finding inner peace. Under northern lights, our souls ignite. With KCCO, everything's right. Chive On Canada, and we stand tall. With unity and love, we conquer all. KCCO Calgary, we come alive. Chive on, Canada, we thrive in Alberta's heart where the fun won't cease. Raving through the night, finding inner peace. So let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCCO spirit will be alright. Chive On, Canada, hey, we stand so tall. In this Chive nation will never fall. So let's keep dancing till morning light. With KCC, your spirit will be alright. Chive On, Canada, hey, we stand so tall. In this Chive nation we'll never fall. city lights are glowing bright tonight. K-Su crew, it feels so right. Calgary roaring with the flames we stoke. This is the vibe, the unbreakable folk. Raise your glass, keep calm and chive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Chive On, Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, that's our decree. Cowboy hats with a party twist. Yeehaw moves you just can't resist. From the Rockies to the big prairie skies, we soar so high, make spirits rise. Let the bass drop, hear the anthem thump. Feel the ground shake with every jump. We're a family bound by laughs and cheers, spreading kindness, we know fears. Raise your glass, keep calm and chive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Chive On, Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, that's our decree. Maple leaf vibes with a shot of fun, dripping in love like syrup spun. Calgary's heart fuels the northern fire. Keiko crew will take you higher. Raise your glass, keep calm and chive on. Dance to the beat till the break of dawn. Chive On, Canada, we're bold and free. Celebrating life, it's our decree.
Happy Hump Day. Hopefully you're having a wonderful, wonderful Wednesday. And I want to say thank you for joining me on this pre-Olympic broadcast. So, yeah, actually, as it turns out, some of the sports are actually starting now. So make sure you go and support your favorite team out there. So looking forward to seeing all of the posts. And yeah, we can't say the big O word too many times because it will get picked up. And yeah, but yeah, tell me what your favorite sports are that you enjoy watching during the festivities here for the next couple of weeks. Seeing as it is the Winter Olympics, Canada should do fairly well. So just very curious about the venues and the different athletes that are going over there and just how they will actually perform over there. So for those that are not familiar who I am Kevin, one of your KCCO Calgary admins. And yeah, definitely thank you for joining today. I appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to come and join us. There we go. So, yeah, got a few things to go through. As I stated last week that we are doing Dry February. And if you notice our social posts, we are starting to include that little QR code so that you can go and make a donation. Where are we here? So why don't I just switch on over to the proper background. There we go. So we're doing the Dry February. We're taking a break from alcohol for the month and raising money for the Canadian CAMD, Canadian Addiction Mental Health Center, or the Center for Addictions and Mental Health. That's what the CAMA is. But before we go and take a look at their site and what your money goes towards, we always like to give a little story about Chive Charities and what Chive Nation is doing. So let's head on over to the Chive Nation or Chive Charities page, and let's read a story about Joey. So let's switch over to this. And then we're going to do... Yeah, we're going to be talking about Joey S. Follow the River. So, at children's hospitals, there are two ways to get Joey's oncology to get to Joey's oncology clinic. One is fast, a short drive, a front door drop off, and you're there in minutes. Joey never chooses that one. Instead, he starts across the street from the Ronald McDonald House and follows the painted river that winds its way through the hospital. The path moves through hallways and buildings, across a sky bridge, down elevators, and eventually, after nearly 40 minutes of walking, it ends exactly where he needs to be. It takes longer, requires more effort, and Joey refuses to take any other route. Alicia says hospital staff know the river well. It curves instead of running straight. And Joey gets excited as he follows it, sometimes bumping into people along the way. But no one gets frustrated. They step aside and smile. It's become an unspoken understanding. This is Joey's path. And if you want to understand Joey, that tells you just about everything. Joey is 7 years old, almost 8, and his mom describes him as the kind of kid who changes the atmosphere when he walks into a room. He's full of life, full of happiness, and has never met a stranger. He loves music, dancing, sensory play, and for years, dinosaurs has been his greatest obsession. T-Rex is the clear favorite. Recently, trains have entered the picture too. Joey is quick to clarify that this does not replace dinosaurs. He can have 2 favorites. Joey was born with neurofibromatosis type 1, NF1, a genetic condition that causes tumors to grow on nerves throughout the body. In Joey's case, the tumors affected his vision, caused a tumor near his jaw, and triggered early puberty by disrupting hormone regulation. He also lives with autism, ADHD, speech and language delays, and developmental delays. For years, Joey's family focused on balancing therapy, school, and daily life while letting him experience childhood as fully as possible. That balance shifted when they began noticing changes in his vision. An MRI confirmed optic pathway tumors, and soon after, Joey's care team recommended treatment to stabilize the tumors and protect what vision he had. What followed was not simple. An insurance dispute left Joey's family in limbo just as they were trying to move quickly. Alicia remembers it as one of the hardest moments of her life, being told her child had brain tumors, then waiting while decisions were made far outside their control. Joey's neurologist didn't wait. She referred them to Birmingham, where Joey could receive immediate care. Birmingham became their new routine. Every week, Joey and Alicia travel 8 hours round trip from Canton, Mississippi to Children's Hospital in Alabama. Thursdays are travel days. Fridays are infusion days. They stay at the Ronald McDonald House across the street, where Joey has built friendships and become a familiar face. And every Friday morning, when Joey is able, he follows the river. Chemotherapy hasn't taken Joey's personality from him, but it has changed his stamina. For a long time, he handled oral medication without any noticeable impact on his energy. When his care team recommended a more aggressive IV chemotherapy regimen, an 18-month protocol, things slowly shifted. Alicia describes it as a dialed back version of Joey. He's still funny, still engaged, still determined, but the distance between I can do this and I need to stop has gotten shorter. Running has always been a part of Joey's world. His family is full of runners. One of his siblings competes in collegiate track and field, and the rest of them race and show up for events together. And the rest of them run, race, and show up for events together. Joey grew up lining up for fun runs, cheering from the sidelines, and racing whenever he could, always eager to be part of the action. That change Alicia mentioned showed up clearly at a race Joey had always done. The kids run starts downhill and finishes back up the hill. Joey flew down the hill like he always had, but on the way back up, chemo caught up with him. He slowed. He needed help. A police escort followed them as they made their way back, because Joey had become one of the last ones to finish. That was new for him. But he didn't quit. He refused to give up. He refused to be carried. Even as it took longer than expected, Joey kept moving forward, step by step, until he made it back. For Alicia, moments like that highlighted a growing gray area. Joey can walk. He wants to walk. He insists, I can walk, even when offered a wheelchair. And often he can, just not for as long as he used to. Joey is also a big kid, nearly 90 pounds. Due to early puberty caused by the tumors, traditional strollers and mobility options no longer worked, but full-time wheelchair use wasn't the right fit either. That's the gap an adaptive mobility push-chair stroller can fill. With the right stroller, Joey can still line up for races, join family outings, walk trails, and take the long way through the hospital when he wants to. And when his body needs a break, he can take one without missing out or putting himself at risk. Through donor support, Chive Charities provided a $2,000 grant to help Joey's family purchase an adaptive mobility pushchair stroller. This is huge for him, and it's possible because of people like you. For Joey, the stroller isn't about slowing down. It's about staying active in the life he loves. Joey has never taken the shortcut just because it was there. He follows the river. And thanks to this community, he gets to keep going, winding his way toward whatever comes next. And then if you'd like to make a donation, there's links here for you to donate to Chive Charities and help stories like Joey come to life. So, all right, so there's story number 1. So, yeah, lots of stuff going on this week. One of the things I did want to share with you was we're going to talk about Dry February, and the Center for Addiction and Mental Health is the recipient of the money this year. So I wanted to go through a little bit of information about what the impact of your donations are. So going to the CAMH website, Driving change together. This is what your impact is when you donate. So, to help us move faster, reach further, and do more for people living with mental illness, let's build the future of mental health together. So, too many people go without help. The mental crisis touches all of us. Think about the frustration of trying to navigate a system that feels like a maze, or the loneliness of supporting a loved one through depression or addiction. Imagine a parent desperate to help an anxious child, a friend mourning someone lost to suicide, or a child watching an aging parent slip away to dementia. Too many people don't get the help they need because the system wasn't built to handle the scale and complexity of mental illness. But it doesn't have to be that way. CAMH leads the way forward. We are Canada's leading mental health hospital, and the only place where patient care, research, education, and advocacy come together to transform mental health for everyone. And when you support CAMH, you're not just helping one person, project, or program take a step forward. You enable CAMH to make huge leaps ahead so we can develop and scale new models of care, accelerate research into real-world treatments, and break down stigma and barriers to access. And yeah, just over here on the side, so 1 in 2 Canadians will experience a mental illness by age 40. And 75% of serious mental illnesses begin before age 25. And just notice that Dustin Austin is watching, so thank you so much for joining in. And I see that Marcia is watching as well, so thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend some time here learning about the Center for Addictions and Mental Health. So driving change, it's CAMH isn't just solving problems at home. Your support helps us lead a global movement for better mental health care. Research, ranked as Canada's top mental health research hospital by Research InfoSource, CAMH explores every aspect of mental health from biology to policy. For care, CAMH cares for more than 40,000 patients a year across all ages and types of mental illness. Education, CAMH is fully affiliated with the University of Toronto and an advisor to the World Health Organization and trains the next generation of mental health experts. Advocacy, CAMH drives social and systems change by influencing mental health strategy and policy at every level of government. So, paving the way for better mental health care. Your support helps CAMH build a stronger mental health system through earlier intervention, more effective treatments, and better access to care when and where it's needed most. Getting help earlier. So, rather than going through all of this, definitely go and check out the CAMH website, and they have all sorts of stories and how you can make an impact to the Center for Addictions and Mental Health. So, and then no one seeking help should be left behind. So help us forge a better path for mental health care. So getting help shouldn't be this hard. When you're in distress, asking for help shouldn't feel like navigating a maze. But for too many people, that's exactly what it is. Long wait lists, endless voicemails, confusing referrals, or being told you don't meet the eligibility criteria. Instead of finding care, you hit dead ends. You're left feeling exhausted, invisible, and alone at the very moment you need support. So let's make it easier together. Finding mental health support shouldn't leave you feeling more lost. At CAMH, we're revolutionizing the way people access mental health care. Our promise, no one left behind, means creating clear, accessible pathways to support for everyone, no matter who or where they are. Every day, we work to build a future where no one feels forgotten or alone. But we need your support. So join us and help forge a better path for mental health care for everyone. All right. So, jumping from one fundraiser to another, it is February, so it is Have a Heart campaign, which is our blood donation campaign, and it's a sort of a virtual type of fundraiser where we encourage people to go and donate blood if you are able, and it is from February 9th to 14th. So if you are able to go and donate, would definitely be there we go, getting some things lined up on the other side here so that I can share it with you. There we go. So let's do this. So yeah, February 9th to 14th, go and make your appointment at blood.ca, or if you have the Give Blood app, definitely make an appointment. You can book an appointment through there. I have made my appointment, so I'm just going to be waiting for that to come around so I can go and make my blood donation. And yeah, if you are watching, let me know down below. Do you know what your blood type is? I'm one of those rare people who has O negative, so I'm the universal donor. So they like to call me and have me come in as often as possible. So yeah, we're sort of promoting this Have a Heart campaign. And now let's jump back over to why should I give? So why give blood? So be the vital link that keeps Canada's lifeline strong. Every day, people in Canada undergo major surgeries, medical procedures, cancer treatments, and more. Your blood has separate components that can help in those situations in very specific and crucially important ways. And if you have a rare blood type, your donation ensures life-saving blood is there for hard-to-match patients who need it right away. Giving changes lives, yours included. Donating is powerful, life-affirming experience that connects you to others in a profound way. Discover what you gain when you give. So these are some interesting facts here. 1 in 2 Canadians are eligible to give blood, yet only 1 in 76 actually does. 3. One donation could save 3 lives. 55%. More than half your blood is plasma. 7%. 7% of people who have O negative blood, which means they can donate patients with any blood type. So I'm one of the lucky ones that is able to give blood to anybody. So yeah, I'm part of that 7%. So if you want more information, feel free to go to the blood chiveon.ca and check the. There's a bunch of frequently asked questions there. And if you're eligible to donate as well. There's some criteria just to make sure that the blood system is safe. So yeah, make sure you go and book your appointment and let me know when you are planning to go and donate blood if you're able to. Would love to possibly see you at whatever clinic that you go to, because there's numerous ones to go to around the Calgary area as well. Okay. And with that, I'm actually going to wrap things up because I have a few things I need to get done before. It's also the Battle of Alberta here. We have the Edmonton Oilers playing Calgary Flames here in Calgary. So I definitely want to watch the game and cheer on my Oilers, even though I live in Calgary. So with that, I'm going to say cheers to everyone. Hopefully you're having a wonderful week and have a great weekend coming up. Temperatures here in Calgary are phenomenal. So I'm hoping that it continues on over the weekend. And yeah, I see Nate has also joined in. So cheers to Nate, to Dustin, and to Marcy for joining us live tonight. So cheers and chive on. And we'll see you next week in the middle of the big festivities that are going on in Italy. So, cheers, chive on, and we'll see you next week. Chive on.
We dream of making things just a bit better. Small changes adding up to a greater whole. Let's ignite the spark, let's reach our goal. We'll make the world 10% brighter with love.